Hi, it's Professor Barnes, and I am here to show you how to get into Collaborate for our synchronous class meetings. Okay, so once you are logged in and you're in the classroom, this is just one of my classes that are running this semester, but it doesn't matter whichever class you are in of mine or any other for that matter. There are a couple things that I would recommend to you. So first, under the announcements, if you scroll down, you're going to see a little note from professor to student. So it's important that you read this. And then there's also a link here that says orientation overview. So this is just kind of giving you a feel for how to use the Blackboard Classroom, where you can find certain important information, so on and so forth. So I strongly recommend that you watch this video. During our first class sessions, I would like to show you this video, or at least parts of this video, and then also give you a tour of the classroom. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to close this window now. This opens in a separate window. I'm closing it, and now I'm back in the classroom. You don't need to mind this. This is just an instructor note. Okay, so what you're going to do is look over here to the left where I'm waving around my mouse, and I'm going to scroll down a bit. You're going to click on Tools, okay, in that gray rectangular menu. And then you're going to go to Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. And you see here where it says, this is where you can join web conferencing sessions, view recorded archives. I mean, this is what we're doing. So you're going to click on Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. And as you see, you have two options. So I can either create a session, or we can meet in the course room, which is just going to be unlocked at all times, so that you'll have access to it. Either way, some of your instructors, and I may do this at some point, actually create sessions for each class meeting, because I will be recording them. And so then that way they'll have titles, and they will also have the date, okay, so that you'll know what recording is from when. So if you wanted to rewatch a recording, you actually could. But for now, just to show you how this goes, I'm going to click on Course Room, which is unlocked, and then Join Course Room. I'm over here, Join Course Rooms. What I'm clicking on, as you can see, another, or maybe you can't see this in your view, but another screen has popped up. Okay, so this is opened in a new screen. You can see joining session as Bryn Barnes, because that's what I'm logged in as. It's my full name. You can see a little icon of me here. You can also see, if you click on this, you can see that you can put in some feedback, right? If I ask, which I will, during chat, you're able to open that up and then respond. You can say agree, disagree, so on and so forth. As you can see, I'm the moderator for this session. I can turn on my mic and share audio, which I will be doing with you. I can turn on my video and share video, which I will be doing, so you can see me talking to you, get a little face-to-face action there, so that you get you get that feel of us really being in the classroom. And then you can also raise your hand if you have a question, okay? Over here, if you click Open Session menu, then you can see some of the other options here. So if you needed some additional help or assistance, you could always look at that. I wanted to just note here this button to you, Start Recording. So know that each one of our sessions will be recorded. So just keep that in mind. And then over here, I'm gonna slide the screen share over so you can see there's this little panel here that you can open. This is the chat. Okay, so you can see everyone in the chat here where it says attendees. And then you can say something. You can even put a little smiley face next to it. Okay, and so that's how that'll work. So as I'm lecturing, I'll be asking you guys questions, and I'll be checking the chat for your responses. You can also ask questions this way. You can raise your hands, and I can check out who's raising their hand and call on you, and so let you know that I am actually actively paying attention to the chat. There are certain times where I will be showing you, you can click this X to close that, by the way. There will be times where I will be asking questions, taking polls, asking your opinions, and really just asking for feedback, much like I would when we're in class together. Once you are done, once our class session is over, You can click on this menu over to the left and click Leave Session when you are all done. If this will let me. I have something else going on here at the bottom because I am recording this video. Okay, so when you're wanting to leave the session, you can see that the option lights up, and then it's asking for some feedback. I'm going to skip it because I didn't do audio and video with this. And I've left the session. It's telling me to close my browser window, so I'm going to close this screen and close that X, and now I'm back to where I started. I'm back in our Blackboard classroom. So there's that. That's it. I'm going to click on announcements, and now I'm back to the beginning. So that is how you access the classroom. If you have any questions about that, please let me know via email, and I will see you on the first day of class. Until then.